Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 2 of semifinals weekend here at Hippo Cup 3. Today is going to be our 4 matches that make up the semifinals in the losers bracket round 5. Starting off with one of the losers bracket matches between a couple of winners from yesterday. We're going to see Chomama victors in a tiebreaker over Sockless Fish 7-6. They'll be taking on Death Sentence, who did not play yesterday, as they won via forfeit over Gorilla. So Chomama, of course, you will know as the Hong Kong stack roster from this year. Captained by Ryushi, joined by Colte, Impel, Highcool, Judas, Helotamo 225, and a foreigner joining the ranks of Philia, the lone non-Hong Kong player, Japanese player on that squad. On the other side, you have Death Sentence, which is our lowest seed, still remaining in the tournament, trying to make it to finals week. Last year they made it to this round via a pretty deep run in the winners bracket, and then this year dropped down the losers bracket a little earlier, but continued their run there. We'll see if that can continue today. Captained by Weed, aka Drev, aka Beware Drev, aka Salmon, aka 2903949, something like that. He'll be joined by GS Blank, Seal, Soba Noodles, RT Wizen, Moose Pie, and Alice, all of Singapore, and their lone European player, Couch, aka Coach, from Sweden. So, gotten a little more of an international roster on that side. Probably just going to be a part of this match that we'll get to see on stream, because we do have after this at 15 UTC our first semifinals match in the winners bracket. That'll feature Piece of Cake and Konyo's Big Team. That one we're going to switch to basically when it starts, so we'll probably get maybe half of this match, kind of depending on how fast it goes. Could not get the players to agree to even delay by 10 or 15 minutes to try to allow this entire match to be on stream, so unfortunately, that's going to be at this match's detriment, because semifinals in the winners bracket are going to take precedent over a losers bracket match. We'll try to keep everything updated in the event that this one does not finish before that one gets underway. See, we are just in the first warm-up here. I believe this was selected by maybe Chomama? I'm not positive though. Chomama had a tricky time with things yesterday, as we said. They did go to a tiebreaker. We didn't get to have anything in the match except the tiebreaker on stream. But it was a pretty exciting tiebreaker. So that one was interesting. We started off with looks like a 2-0 lead for Chomama. It was then brought back to 2-2. They fell behind 4-2. Tied things back up 4-4 over the next 2 points. And then they split the next 4 maps before becoming victorious, emerging victorious from the tiebreaker. Helotamo putting on a pretty solid performance there. We have a 29 million point score. That was just too much. Proved to be the difference between Chomama and Sockless Fish, who thus were sent home from the tournament. As we said, of course, didn't get to see Death Sentence play yesterday, so much as I would love to be able to compare their performances, you know, I'm just not able to do so. I would like to think this should be a pretty competitive match between two teams that are fairly different stylistically. At this point in the tournament, I have to feel that Chomama has a somewhat higher skill cap, but I think they're going to be relatively even for the most part, depending kind of on how individual players perform today. But that is what we're here for. That is what we're going to get to find out over the course of this match in the next hour and a half. We will see. It is going to be the first warm-up complete. So we'll go on to the warm-up from Death Sentence here shortly. Which Drev being Drev is going to pick Moai. This is a 28-second warm-up. Thank you, Drev. If you're listening, thank you, Drev. I appreciate you. Picking shorter warm-ups so we can get underway faster. That is my jam right there. I fuck with that hard. Suspect we're just waiting for players to download the map and ready up because this one should be out. This one's pretty quick here. Actually, that was interesting. IRC didn't even give the all players are ready notification, but we're gonna get this one started anyway. This one will be over pretty quickly, 28 seconds as mentioned. We'll be able to get underway with the ban phase, which I think should be interesting because, you know, like I said, no intelligence on Death Sentence here. Yesterday, Chomama banned Nomad 5 and DT1, so they banned Rainbow Archiver, and they banned Memory Lane. So we'll see if they pull out those same bans again against a team that I don't feel is quite as speed favored necessarily. So like maybe, I don't know if Nomad 5 stays as a ban. If it's something they're just not very comfortable with, could definitely see that remaining. We'll get into it with the bans. I suspect it's going to be Chomama first ban. Assuming everything as normal. Yep. And so we will see if they just run it back. Yep, okay. So Nomad 5 ban once again. It's going to be Rainbow Archiver. It's going to be the speed map in the pool with the Arlies ending because it is indeed an Arlies map. So you kind of know what you're going to get out of that. Very quick first ban, so they were prepared to just ban that one again. I'm not going to change their bans for the team. I'm just going to change their bans for their own preference. Oh, the first ban for Death Sentence. This will be a new one here. I would think maybe no mod or free mod. Yep, it's going to be free mod 2. So it's going to be Anoko Dokonoko. Which is a map that Chomama won yesterday with Judas and Pelotamo putting up pretty crazy scores with no mod. Colte and Ryushi trailing a bit behind with their mod picks on that team, but not a super surprising ban looking at the performance from Chomama on that map. They won it by 31 million points. So that one is a pretty logical ban for Death Sentence. None of their others were, well, they could ban Hidden 1. Chomama won Hidden 1 by 36 million points. I mean, Colte hard carried. I mean, he put up 16 million points greater than the next best player. So if they want to avoid that potential again, they could ban Hidden 1. The second ban for Chomama going to be double time number 3, so they're switching their DT ban to Reviver, which is the kind of awkward finger control, angular, old style DT pick. That's going to be taken away this time instead of DT1. I really need to get into this as fast as possible so we can stop listening to this song, because I'm really tired of it already. This is why I hate bad warm-ups. Well, it's bad warm-up songs because you end up listening to them for the next like 3 minutes and it's not fun. we're gonna wait and see here. I'm predicting Hidden 1, but I feel like it's not a solid prediction because Death Sentence does have pretty decent hidden players on their team. So they could leave that up. If not... Yep, okay, that's just a hidden one. Alright, we did it. The hard reads here. And then we will go into Death Sentence with the first pick of the match. This will be, as we talked about, their first pick on this map pool. So this will be a novel one for all of us. We'll all get to find out together. Death Sentence being Death Sentence, I would expect something a little out of left field here. Maybe something like Ultra Function. We could go... I want to see Hard Rock 3 really badly. I think Hard Rock 3 is a cool pick. Also, Hidden 3 was left up. So we could potentially see our low AR Hidden pick for the first time, I believe. I don't know that that's been played as of yet. Same thing with our low AR Fremont picks. We have Hidden 3 and Fremont 3, both low AR picks still available in this pool. It's going to be something completely different, though. It's going to be Double Time number 2. That is going to be, of course, AG Queen Bee. We've been seeing quite a bit of that map. It's been pretty popular. It's the, of course, you know, Air 8 DT stream pick, as you would expect from a 7th expansion map. I think it's a pretty mechanically tough place to start a match off on. Pretty long streams, relatively high BPM as well, 230 BPM. Not for DT, but for streams. So you're banking on the fact that you're very well warmed up going into the match if you're picking this first. And also banking on the fact that you have players who are comfortable with this. You know, this is one of those maps that ending has so many points in it. You've got to have people in who can build up a combo and hold it to the end, because, you know, we've seen on a couple of occasions players very much carrying this pick because they're able to keep a combo through the last few long streams. So that's going to be, I think, kind of the most important factor on this map. You're going to see Hello Tom Law coming in, as well as Ophelia Colte so far for Chomama. He did FC Legend of Black Shawarma last week, so no surprise to see him in for this one. Death Sentence starting off with Weed, Soba Noodles, Reset, and Just Blank. Thank goodness Reset went back to Reset. I was just talking about that. But much bigger fan of the username Reset over AIICE. Alright. Still waiting for Chomama's 4th player. Not sure what's going on there. But hopefully they will get that person and get it underway. It is going to be High Cool by the looks of things as the last player for Chomama for the first pick of this match here. Does come in on the wrong team, so everybody's going to have to change team color, ready up. Because that is how the game works. I don't know. Talking about that yesterday. For some inexplicable reason, if somebody is on the wrong team and has to change team, it unreadies everyone else, even if they're all readied. It's dumb. But we are now about to be underway. Match number one of the day. Chomama selecting. No, excuse me. Death Sentence selecting AG Queen Bee for their first pick. Get underway here. Winner gets a spot in the losers bracket, round 6. Call it the losers bracket semifinals, something along those lines. And as has been the case several times, we see one player breaking in this intro. It is going to be Weed. Hello Tom Law struggling with his accuracy. Meanwhile, a couple of players still assessing. It is going to be an early combo lead. It's about 50 combo advantage for Chomama. But there's a lot of map here. It's a pretty, like we said, it's a long one, a lot of combo. Very back loaded. A lot of that combo comes near the end with the long death streams. So that's what we're going to be watching for as we see all the players try to build up their combo as best they can before they get to the harder sections of the map, because this part is pretty straightforward, very easy to keep a combo on. You just got to be careful with those finger control doubles and some of the finger control in general, some longer bursts and such. But nothing that's going to trip up any of these players all too badly. Just Chomama with a small lead due to that early break from Weed. We do still see the SS being held by Laphilia, the speed player on the team. As we get into a few of the longer streams here, and we do see Weed breaking again. He's going to be continuing to be the only one that's breaking, but High Cool finds a break, so it is going to be one FC gone from either side. It's not going to help Death Sentence retake a lead, but it is going to help them come toward it. Now, that is going to matter. Hellaton while breaking, right as we reach around 500, 600 combo, Death Sentence now 3 FCs to 2, immediately take the lead because that is so much combo and so many points. And also because Hellaton has pretty bad accuracy, so he's losing out on a lot of score, being down at 90%. So we have GS Blank and Reset, as well as Soba Noodles holding the FCs for Death Sentence. Laphilia Colte holding the FCs for Chomama, but GS Blank is going to find a break, so that's going to be combo advantage back over to Chomama. Hellaton Lol, I guess, did not in fact break. Thank you, Tournament Client, appreciate you. So it is still Chomama in the lead. They're going to need to find a break relatively soon here if Death Sentence wants to have a chance at a comeback in the last moments of this map. This could end up being pretty close, but right now it's going to be going the way of Chomama as we come up toward the ending. There's a lot of points to be had here. There are a couple of longer streams right at the very end. And here we go into that ending. We'll see who, if anyone, breaks, because that could affect the outcome pretty drastically. High Cool is going to find a miss, but everyone else from Chomama holding onto their FCs. GS Blank breaking for Death Sense as well as Weed means that this one should be staying with Chomama. High Cool fails out, but the score gap is big enough that adding his score back in will mean that Chomama is going to take a 1-0 lead. That is not correct, Mr. Referee. Chomama is up 1-0. They did have 9 million points. 9.6 million points on High Cool. And the score difference was about 6.9 million, so that is a Chomama point. Those ending streams are pretty tricky. It's easy enough to fail out on. If you're not careful. But yeah, so we'll add that failed score back in. Give me 1-0 to Chomama. It's an early break point to get things started here. Auspicious beginnings if you are either of these teams. And Chomama will now have the pick as they look to consolidate that break point. And that's basically how it goes. I mean, it's literally like there's one skill set that's a factor on that map, and we saw pretty much every break in it did occur on those streams. Chomama just able to hold on to their combo a little bit better when it counted. Did end up getting the very low accuracy FCs from both Hellaton Wall and Colte. 88% Hellaton Wall, 87% Colte. Not actually FC from Laphilia as well, 84%. So Chomama actually 3-wayed that. Their accuracy was just so low you couldn't tell, because those are actually B rank FCs, because double tapping is a thing that exists in the Osu video game. We did get FCs out of Soba Noodles and Reset on the side of Death Sentence, but the lower scores from GS Blank and Weed just not able to match up to what Chomama was able to put forward. And it is going to be Hidden 3 as the first pick here from Chomama. So that means we are going to get the CS6 AR6 Koibumi 2000. This may be the first time this gets played. This was banned in the Williams versus Uses Charm. It was banned in Mirror Tights versus Pocket Galaxy, and it was banned in the Sockless Fish versus Chomama. And in fact, it was the same ban in all 3 of those matches. The team on the left-hand side used their second ban on it all 3 times. I don't know who the role winners were, so I don't know if that was necessarily the 3rd ban or the 4th ban of those matches, but that is a pretty funny coincidence, if I do say so myself. And I almost feel like this is a little bit of a bait pick into Death Sentence. They are a team that is pretty comfortable, relatively speaking at least, with tricky picks like this. We saw RT Wiseman, for instance, pop off on some low AR previously. I want to say it was Crazy Motorcycle Chase. Moose Pie, of course, also very good low AR player. Chomama, of course. Colte, known as a hidden player. Hello Tomlin, known as a wacky sort of player, just able to combo anything. So I think this should be interesting. I think, you know, despite it being a first pick for that team, I don't think this is by any means, you know, one that'll be one-sided or anything. And we did see the early breakpoint, of course, so, you know, early picks maybe not working perfectly for their teams. Chomama, of course, will want to see their first pick going a little better than Death Sentence's first pick did. So we're going to get underway here. It's going to be Judas, Helatomla, Colte, and Laphilia against Weed, RTYs, and Moose Pie, and the late swap Couch coming in for Death Sentence. He did replace GS Blank. So we've got our rosters, got our map loaded in. We're going from an early DT pick to a high BPM but low AR, low circle size map with hidden, no less. And this is going to be a very interesting one to watch, and I'm sure that's going to be with a capital int. If we don't see several players like actually straight running it down on this, I'll be pretty shocked. Maps like this, no one typically does all that well on, except for a guy like RT Wiseman, and even then, like, he can't hold it together. You're gonna be seeing a lot of red, and we actually only show that on misses, and it's just gonna be red the entire time. So we're gonna see who can build up any sort of combo at all. I think if anyone's gonna carry this, it's gonna be RT Wiseman for Death Sentence, but not really anyone able to build up much of a combo. We see Couch and RT Wiseman both at about 140, 150 combo. Hello Tomlin and Judas trying to match up with that as best they can, but finding some breaks of their own. Weed now establishing a bit of a combo too, so Death Sentence is gonna be taking a lead. However, 3 breaks all at once, so it's all on RT Wiseman now. And like, he is proving to be the sole reason why you shouldn't pick maps like this against Death Sentence, because he actually has a 300 combo and nobody else has over 130, 140. Finally does find himself a break, but it's already a 1,000,000-point lead for Death Sentence, and there's not a lot of map left. Nobody has much combo. We're gonna see if Hello Tomlaw and Colte can combine for enough, and they won't be able to as they both find breaks. So with no combo on the board and a 1.2 million point lead for Death Sentence, I'm pretty sure this one's actually just over. RT Wiseman's 300 plus combo literally just won them the map. It's what happens on these really weird gimmicky hidden picks. Nobody can do much of anything, and if one person manages some combo, then it just ends. And I don't know if Judas is hitting any of those notes. That was an abyssal moment. And that's going to be the map. Does that have HP on at all? Like, is there HP for that map? Does it exist? RTY's in the A rank, 333 combo. Hello Tomwell A rank as well, but the fewest misses, RTY's in 6 misses. That's actually a nuts performance. Nobody else fewer than 16. This is HP 6. I'm surprised it looked more like HP 2. Not that you could tell, because they were just missing constantly. But nobody actually failed. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed that performance, because that's going to be one of the most peculiar maps you're going to see. Does get the breakpoint right back. So we are going to tie it up 1-1. Death Sentence will have the next pick. Now, if I were Death Sentence, I might actually pick Goodbye Mr. Jack here. But with it being Fremont, it's a little bit less of a pick than Hidden 3 was. Okay, they're going to go Algorithm, so it's interesting. They're going back to the DT pool despite losing the first DT pick. I don't know if they feel like Chomama's not good at DT or something, or if those are just the picks they're most comfortable with. Algorithm is going to be the highest BPM DT pick. It is, of course, an AR 10.3. Relatively straightforward rhythm, especially considering its era. It's an older map, but it's very much that kind of 2013 feel from that era. You know, just kind of standard straightforward mapping that you would see on anime type maps. But it's 278 BPM, and it does have its fair share of bursts, and that's going to be the main source of difficulty. The aim in this is pretty simple. It's not a complex map in terms of rhythm, in terms of kind of the rhythm and the aim, but the bursts at that BPM are where you're going to see players, I think, finding the most trouble. It's a little bit of finger control involved in them, as well as just the raw speed. So that is what we'll be testing here. We're going from a stream DT pick from them to a more burst heavy DT pick. I'm kind of curious about that. Like I said, they did lose the preceding DT pick of their own, but it is a bit difficult, bit different of a map style, with it not being the long streams. It's shorter bursts instead. So hopefully Death Sentence can right the ship here. We're waiting for the team that wins its pick first. Both of the first two maps going to a breakpoint. Chomama going to have High Cool, Ryushi, Hello Tomlol, and Laphilia. Death Sentence running with Reset, RT Wisen, GS Blank, and Soba Noodles for map number 3 here, their second pick of this match. We do see the early break from Laphilia over on Chomama, so a small lead to the side of Death Sentence at the first seconds of the map. However, Reset and GS Blank going to find each a break, so that means the lead's going to go right back over to Chomama. That did not take long. Laphilia breaking once again, and then Soba Noodles, GS Blank, Ryushi all breaking on the first burst. Like we said, that's where people are going to struggle on this map. Reset finding a break, and then a double miss from Death Sentence, RT Wisen, and Soba Noodles both breaking on the next burst along with Laphilia. Meanwhile, for Chomama, High Cool and Hello Tomlol still maintaining those FCs. Really not sure about the wisdom of this pick from Death Sentence. I mean, they lost the first DT that was a stream pick, and now they're losing their second DT, which is a burst pick. You know, I think this is not a skill set that they're advantaged in, and they went back to it anyway. Now, we'll see. We did end up having Shinonori carrying this incredibly hard, pretty much 1v4 for Pocket Galaxy yesterday in a similar sort of circumstance where his team started out behind. But High Cool and Hello Tomlol still maintaining their FCs. It doesn't even matter what Ryushi and Laphilia do for now. The only way it'll become important is if Death Sentence really builds up some combo, which they are starting to do a bit. You see GS Blank and Reset both over 400. RT Wisen coming up toward 400 as well. But Soba Noodles is going to find a break. RT Wisen is going to find a break as well. So it's Reset and GS Blank basically at this point just stuck in a 2v2 that they're disadvantaged in against High Cool and Hello Tomlol. The double FC still alive from Chomama and a 7 million point lead means that not much hope left now for Death Sentence on this one. They would have needed High Cool and Hello Tomlol to not make it through that section, but they did both FC, and they in fact might just double FC the map and take their second break point here. And it looks like they will do just that. Hello Tomlol does find a late miss, but High Cool does come in with the FC for Chomama. And it's a pretty resounding victory. It's 13 million points. Another break point. I really am not sure about that one for Death Sentence. I don't know. I I don't know what the pick was there. I'm not sure if they just didn't think that one through very well or what, but you know on Chomama that Helitomla is going to put up a score on a map like that, and then they'll probably have a second player to do something good as well. Lophilia and Ryushi definitely both struggled, but you know, the problem was it's hard to compete against a double FC when your best combo is only 840. So now once again have that break point in the hands of Chomama with their pick to come. See if somebody can win a pick. I don't know, it's 3 in a row. 3 break points straight. And like I said, really question the pick strategy from Death Sentence there. I don't know why you would go back to another DT pick of, you know, kind of a similar skill set when you lost the first one. It seems questionable to me. I mean, I guess it was relatively close. It was only 3 million points, but still. The logical decision here coming out from Chomama, they're going to go to Nomad 2. It's going to be our 220 BPM stream map. I mean, this just makes sense. You win a stream DT, you win a burst DT. Let's pick the stream map in the Nomad pool as well. This is a pretty logical next pick from their team. Gotta figure you're going to see Haiku and Helitomla staying in for this one. And the other two will be determined later. Death Sentence, we'll figure out who Death Sentence decides to bring in. Lophilia coming in for Chomama as well. So they're basically putting in a DT roster for this Nomad pick. It is, like we said, it's a high BPM stream pick, so pretty much expect to see those same players. And that's going to be Impel in as the 4th for Chomama. I believe this is the first time we're going to be seeing him. Death Sentence is going to bring Weed in, joining Reset, GS Blank, and Soba Noodles. I think that's going to be everyone, so we should be set to go here for this map as we wait for the players to ready up so we can get started. This one should begin here just in a moment. We'll see if this one goes as well for Chomama as the DT picks did. And because if so, they will be able to establish a 3-1 lead and would finally see a consolidated break point. So we get a little Bancho lag before we start the map, because that's what has to happen. You just gotta get the Bancho lag. All right. There is a little bit of aim to this, but not the majority of the difficulty map. However, Helitomla with an early break in that first section. No aim player, Kappa. Impel gonna find a break, but just like Soba Noodles and Weed all missing from Death Sentence. That was not good. Those kick sliders made fools out of many a player. Haiku and Reset, the only FCs left now as we come into the longer streams. We're going to see a break from Impel. That means the lead may go over to Death Sentence. However, Weed finds a break himself. Most players holding just fine through these streams. Haiku and Reset still FCing. Very stark difference in accuracy. 7%, 6% accuracy lead for Haiku over Reset. It's going to help out Chomama that every point counts when a map is this close. Lophilia finding a break. That means Death Sentence is going to take the lead back. Just about a quarter of the map to go here into the ending. We're going to see a couple more breaks on kick sliders. It's going to be Weed and Soba Noodles both breaking. However, Impel breaks for Chomama. It's going to be dead even between High Cool, Helitomwell, Reset, and GS Blank. This one's going to flicker. It's going to be pretty darn close into this ending. Reset finds a last-second break. That's going to probably do it for Chomama as High Cool continues to hold on. That was tragic for Death Sentence. That last moment miss from Reset, giving the point over to Chomama. The FC coming in for High Cool, and that miss in the last 100 combo from Reset. It would have been so close, but that miss was just 3 million points right there at the very end for Chomama, and that was just about the margin of victory. And so that is a consolidated break point on the second pick for Chomama. That will give them the 3-1 lead that they were looking for. And they can try to ride that one going forward and just hold on to that 2-map advantage all the way to the end now. Death Sentence finally going to say that we're going to try something different. They are going to go to Nomad 4. It's going to be the last of World Music, our Nekomata Master Nomad pick. It's going to be finger control, it's going to be aim control, a little bit kind of a light tech map. 255 BPM, so again, relatively high BPM map, but in their defense, there are a lot of those in this pool. There's only a couple maps under 200 BPM. That would be kind of likely picks here for them. Death Sentence yet to win one of their own picks, losing both their first two. So can they get something rolling starting now? They need to get back into this one. If they lose another break point, fall behind 4-1, this becomes a tricky proposition to move forward in this match. Chomama deciding on a fourth player. Currently have High Cool, Helitomwell, and Impel in the lobby. Death Sentence with Reset, RT Wise, and GS Blank, and Soba Noodles. And it looks like it's going to be Ryushi coming in as the fourth for Chomama, so it should be all the players in the lobby now. We'll just need them to be ready to go. And here we get started with Nomad 4, which we saw yesterday, I believe, once in one of our matches. I wish I remembered which one. Unfortunately, I do not. It's a Calibay diff. You kind of, I feel like, typically know pretty decently what you're going to get out of Calibay. It's always aim control with him. Very strange, sort of narrow linear angles, or sort of his stock and trade. To get the early breaks out of Ryushi and GS Blank, so 3 FCs per team in the first 50 combo, couple misses, but that early on, not going to have a huge effect, and with them being matching breaks, wouldn't have had much of an effect. However, Impel finding a miss for Chomama, so 3 FCs to 2 now on the side of Death Sentence. This is their kind of map, I think. Kind of tight control aim. You know, rather than the more raw mechanics of speed, things like the control aim and tech picks might be a little bit more in their favor as they do continue on with their FCs building up a small lead. It's about 1.5 million points or so. We do still see the FCs from Haiku and Helatomla. We see a break from Reset. However, oh my gosh, Chomama with Ryushi and Impel double missing instantly. That, with it already being halfway through, that's going to be pretty rough for Chomama. Haiku and Helatomla still seeing against RT Wizen and Soba Noodles, but Just Blank still has that combo from just missing at the very start. If no one from Death Sentence misses very quickly here, this one will be out of reach. However, it's Soba Noodles finding a break. Reset. Oh, but Haiku and Ryushi both miss. Okay, that's a lot of combo resets. This ending is very tough. You're going to see a few misses. RT Wizen still holding onto the combo, as well as Helatom Law. Helatom Law breaks. That's going to decide this one. That's an 8-way break over about 20 combo there. Nobody able to play some of these patterns at the end, but Death Sentence did enough to establish themselves a lead of about 4 million points, and they're going to be able to maintain that into the ending here. And that is going to be 3-2 the score. Death Sentence getting a pick of their own. Should be good for the confidence levels, hopefully, there. So they're able to notch another point up on the board with about a 5 million point margin of victory. So 3-2. Still the breakpoint advantage in favor of Chomama, but Death Sentence will feel a little bit better after that one. Next pick from Chomama. I genuinely have no idea what they're going to pick here. I don't know if we decide to switch up skill sets and just go like raw aim, something like Tanahira de Odoru. We're like Nomad 1 even. Hey, it's Nomad 1. Alright, so kind of what I was thinking. The longest map in the pool coming out. This is the aim map. And this is just a mechanics test. There's a couple of longer streams, but it's just a lot of big jumps. We saw a couple players popping off on this one yesterday. Sigi from Pocket Galaxy really made this map look a lot easier than it is for being a 7-star aim map. En route to a 7-0 victory. They did win this one. And this is basically Chomama saying that they want to try a little bit of a different skill set. You know, they won, you know, a couple of DT picks. They won low air hidden. And now they're going to try out an aim map that is really unlike anything we've seen so far in this match. You know, there was kind of the small control aim on Nomad 4, but this one is just, hello, these are full screen jumps. Good luck, have fun, enjoy your stay. All right. Gonna get lobby set up for the next match, which is going to be, as mentioned, Piece of Cake versus Konyo's big team. We're going to stay with this match as long as we can while that one goes through its warm-ups and its rolls, its warm-ups, and its bans. So hopefully maybe they take their time on those, so it's allows us to get as many maps in as possible here. Of course, they did pick this 4-minute long no-mod map, so it's not going to help that matter all that much. Do you see the relatively early break from reset on this one? You know, on a map like this, you don't want to break outside of the really hard parts because it can be pretty damaging. However, Impel and Haiku are going to find breaks for Chomama, so the lead on the side of Death Sentence here. Reset finding another break, but it's 3 FCs to 2. About a 2 million point lead. Just maybe about a third of the way through. Very long map. It's long. I hate trying to do 3 things at once. Super not fun. So this is basically just Soba Noodles and Couch going mode for Death Sentence. And this is going to be looking like the breakpoint coming back over to Death Sentence here, because Coach is actually gaming with a full combo still alive at almost 1300 combo. No other combo anywhere on the board, and it's a big lead for Death Sentence. So perhaps the aim pick not coming in quite optimally for Chomama, as Coach just continues to hit these full screen back and forths like they're nothing. This is reminiscent of what Sigi did yesterday. Very impressive aim. Suppose this may have something to do with why he's on the team, because goodness sake, he's actually just hitting everything. We're just going to watch his screen because it's all that really matters anymore. It's a 40 million point lead for Death Sentence, and it's just going to be a matter of whether Couch, aka Coach, I'm just going to keep calling him Coach, I guess, FCs the map. And he does. Okay, yeah, that's fine. 7-star aim map FC in the match. Yeah, all right, that's fine. That's fine. Coach is fine. He's actually on crack. So 3-3 goes to the score. That's all the farther we've gotten through this. This is so sad. Players still joining into the lobby in the other match, so... And we're going to go to another aim pick here. It's going to be Tenohira de Odoru from Death Sentence. So we're going to get a couple aim maps in a row. We haven't really seen this map a whole lot, but it is basically the Nomad 1 of the Hard Rock pool. It's a little bit trickier because it's a somewhat higher BPM as well as having some kind of tough bursts. But for the most part, it's going to be about the aim. So we'll see if Coach can reprise his performance from Nomad 1 here. It's going to be Impel, High Cool, Affiliate, Helaton Law, Subnoodles, Reset, Just Blank, and Coach. So it's like Nomad 1, but with the Hard Rock modification applied. Here we go. This one starts off pretty quickly as we see these bursts and jumps coming in early on. Laphilia going to be the first to break for the side of Chomama, the lead early onto Death Sentence as Impel finds a break as well. 4 FCs through the first 200 combo for Death Sentence means they're going to take about a 1,000,000 point lead, and that one will continue to grow through the somewhat freer combo here in the first verse. Oh, GS Blank with a slider break though. That's going to hurt them a little bit. Into the first Ki, Laphilia finding another break. That was on almost nothing, and that's really not great. High Cool missing as well. It's one of the FCs gone as well as Helatomlaw. There's no FCs left for Chomama. There's no combo left for Chomama. Only Impel at 300. Now he's gone too. They have literally no combo on that side of the board. Meanwhile, Coach and Sobanoodle still FCing for Death Sentence. GS Blank with about a 300 combo. So it's going to be Death Sentence with a very big lead here that's going to be pretty tough to come back from. It's 10 million points already, and that's only going to continue to grow if they can keep their combos up. Coach's aim is looking good, and so is Sobanoodle's. GS Blank as well, getting his combo back together after his early break. Coming through that first Ki, already about a 15 million point lead for Death Sentence. This is not a map that Chomama can play. Helatomlaw either DCing or just deciding to stop playing. I don't know what the story was there. That was pretty weird from him. But it's barely even going to matter. It's 20 million points. You can pretty much chalk this one up as a Death Sentence victory already. Sobanoodles and now Coach finding a break, but Sobanoodle's still with the FC alive. 1,000 combo. The only combo about 600 on the part of High Cool for Chomama. And like we said, it's a 30 million point lead. I mean, there's really not much coming back from this one if you're Chomama. This is looking like all Death Sentence. So maybe they found a surprising niche for that team. And that's going to be a very big victory for Death Sentence. So they're going to take their first lead of this entire match. It's going to be 4-3 after a couple points in a row. It's gonna be goodbye, Mr. Jack, going on here. As I said, gonna take care of some bans real quick in the other match, and then we'll try to be back with this one. We'll miss a couple of maps in that one as it gets started, but it's not the end of the world. Looks like they're getting quite a few team and player changes in this one. See Colte, Judas, Helatomlol, Ophilia against Moose Pie, Coach, RT Wisen, and Weed. That one will be getting underway here. Get to see the mods that they choose. I'm guessing probably like a hidden and a hard rock or something maybe per team. Maybe, and I would expect a couple of no mods in all likelihood. Oh, I forgot that easy is a thing. Okay, double easy for Death Sentence. Moose Pie and RT Wisen running easy. Coach gonna run hidden, Weed with no mod. On the other side, you're gonna have Helatomlol easy, and then Colte hidden hard rock. Judas and Ophilia both running with the no mod pick. So referee will have a little bit of math to do. Fortunately, I'm not reffing this at the same time as I'm trying to deal with this other match, so excellent for me. I don't have to deal with it. They'll get to do it. You know, never know. Maybe it's just a super big blowout one way or the other, and it doesn't even matter. So we'll find out. Over in Piece of Cake versus Konyo's big team, we do have 3 bans going so far. We have Nomad 1 and DT1 banned by Konyo's big team. Hidden 3 banned by Piece of Cake with their last ban to come. And Hard Rock 3, Jinsei wa Yume Darake, gonna be the last ban from Piece of Cake. That one will get underway with their first pick here pretty shortly. Meanwhile, over here, we do see, looks like, I think it's a small lead for Death Sentence, but not anymore. If Moose Pie had, oh, he did keep his combo up, actually. Thank you, Tournament Client. No, he didn't. This one's gonna be pretty close when you add in Moose Pie's doubled easy score as well as RT Wisen's. I know with it being such a long map, there's a lot of time for any sort of thing to happen. Coach still has that FC with hidden. Helatomlol has his easy FC still going. Oh, yeah, that's right. He has easy, so it is still a Chomama lead. Some of these patterns very, very tricky, as you see break coming out from Colte. Most players comboing through this all right. This is not necessarily kind of the hardest part of the map. But you can, it feels like you can miss just about anywhere. Colte not having the best of time, especially in, maybe we'll see how this tricky rhythm section goes. Coach does find a break, but so does Helatomlol. So the 2 FCs that were still alive are now just instantly gone. RT Wisen with the longest combo at about 600. It's gonna help out Death Sentence quite a bit. Moose Pie finding a couple breaks. Not a lot of combo really anywhere on Death Sentence, just RT Wisen with his right around 800 combo. Ophilia, though, alongside Judas and Colte, all comboing pretty well for Chomama. It's only a 4 million point lead. That's going to be pretty close. RT Wisen's score basically cancels out with Helatomlol. Moose Pie's score does not add enough to make up the difference currently. I think this one's going to go to Chomama, but it's going to be pretty close once the easy calculations are taken into effect. But with it going up to like 14 million now with those big combos from Chomama, that one's going to be pretty well decided. RT Wisen doing a great job with easy, but unfortunately just not enough combo backing him up from the other players on the team from Death Sentence. And it's going to be looking like this should be Chomama taking a 5-4 lead, 2 points away from the finish line for them. I'm fairly sure that is 17 million. Well, you add in 13 million. And 5 million, that's 18, yeah, no. Once you add in Hello Tom Law's easy score, it's not going to be enough for Death Sentence to overtake. So that should be Chomama point, 5-4. And we're going to watch the first pick here from Piece of Cake versus Konyo's big team, because they're going to be able to probably get this entire thing in, since it's only 1 minute and 22 seconds before the next map starts in Chomama versus Death Sentence. So the first pick here coming out from Piece of Cake is Nomad 2, Dies Irae. The stream heavy Nomad pick, 220 BPM. We've seen this one a little bit ago. Chomama decides on what they might pick to try to push it to a match point. We see Best and Mistia with early breaks, as well as Trev Rasher and Detsy, Malteser and Majora, both FCing for Konyo's big team, as well as Vroom and TCAP for Piece of Cake. Pretty tricky long streams, everybody making it through the first one just fine. Small lead over to Konyo's big team, as Vroom CV Vitae does find a break as well. Not going to help out Piece of Cake as Mistia breaks his combo. Malteser Majora still with the FCs, Trev Rasher and Detsy with pretty big combos. TCAP's FC is now gone. This one is basically over. It's going to be a 1-0 advantage here pretty quickly here for Konyo's big team. Piece of Cake just not able to do what they needed to on their first pick here. Best is going to have a pretty solid combo, but unfortunately they have fallen quite far behind. It is a 10-12 million point lead for Konyo's big team. Trev Rasher and Malteser find a couple of breaks, but Majora keeps going, as does Detsy. And it's a quick 1-0 lead. That was very fast. $14 million point victory for Konyo's big team there. That one kind of just went in a hurry. Not what you want to see if you're a Piece of Cake on your own first pick. Best having some trouble with his accuracy. Nobody with great combos on that side. Meanwhile, Majora with the FC. And one miss from Detsy with incredible accuracy. Kind of what happens against Konyo's big team. You have to absolutely bring out your best on every single pick, because it is very tricky to win any map otherwise. So the next pick will come out from Konyo's big team. See what ends up being. Still waiting for players to ready in Chomama versus Death Sentence. There, they did select free mod 1. And basically whichever map starts first is going to win here, because we're still waiting. Okay, I think players are ready in the other match. This is the free mod 1 pick of Lika by Crispy Joybox from Chomama at the 5-4 lead. We're gonna have Colte, Judas, Hidden, Ryushi, Helatomel, Nomad. Meanwhile, on the other side, Coach and RT Wisen Hidden with Soba Noodles and GS Blank and Nomad. So 2 Hiddens, 2 Nomads per team. Somebody make sure I have this score right. I think it's 5-4. I wish you could like save scores. That'd be kind of cool. I'm fairly sure 5-4 is correct. And this is another pretty short one. It's only 1 minute and 47 seconds, but players are ready in the other match, so that one's going to get going as well. So we're going to probably miss out on map number 2 over there, but we'll get to see free mod here as Helatomlo with the SS, Judas with very high accuracy lead. Currently in favor of Chomama. Pretty small margin, still a 4-way FC on both sides, just accuracy really the only difference maker. So we reach just shy of the halfway point. We'll get to see it's a 400k point difference Chomama ever so slightly in the lead. Oh, Soba Noodles gets fast slidered. Oh, you hate to see it. There goes that FC. It does stay pretty tricky in the second half of this map with the quick 1/6 bursts, but that's going to be a pretty big deficit. However, Ryushi finding a break. They were able to establish about a 2 million point lead for Chomama, though, with a quarter of the map left to go. Oh, hell, Tomo finds a break as well. If Death Sentence can keep up their 3 combos, they're going to pull this one right back really quickly. Ryushi finding another break as well. Judas breaking his FC. Coach does find a break, but RT Wizen and GS Blank still alive. They're going to take the lead back over to the side of Death Sentence. GS Blank with a break, but so is going to find Judas. The big combos only on Colte and RT Wizen. RT Wizen does break, but it's not going to be enough map left, I don't think. It's going to end up being pretty close in these last seconds, but I don't believe he can bring back 3 million points on his own. And he does not. So 5-5 goes the score. Death Sentence tying it up, coming in clutch. Quickly back on over to Marami Pop's algorithm in progress. Konyo's big team looking for a 2-0 early lead here. Already about halfway through that one pretty quick. I think something happened over there. It's supposed to be next pick for Death Sentence. Anyway, in the last third of the map, it looks like Konyo's big team with the advantage here. Majora with an FC, unsurprisingly, the quick player that he is. Malteser and AJT with very good combos. No combo on the side of Piece of Cake, so this is going to be a quick 2-0 lead for Konyo's big team. They'll instantly consolidate their break point with a 10 million point lead. I don't know that there's really much of a chance for a comeback here, with no combo on the board for Piece of Cake and 3 big combos for CBT. And this is going to be that team continuing its pretty destructive run over most other opponents. They're so tough to beat when they put up scores like this. And that is the 2-0 lead for Konyo's big team. Majora 1 miss. I guess it must have been right at the beginning. Desi with the S rank, Malteser and AJT with 2 and 3 misses and just around 770 combos apiece. That is a pretty good score from Konyo's big team, if I do say so myself. That's 311 millions. That's I don't know. 311 million and 14 million. Like, what do you do to beat that? It's gonna be Hard Rock 1, the next pick from Piece of Cake. So gonna change up the mechanic here to Hard Rock Aim instead of, you know, Stream or Burst, I guess. So a couple of player changes. Looks like you're going to be TCAF, Mystia, Akanehime, and Vroom CV Vitae against Yokespy, Trevrasher, Desi, and Majora. Interesting to see Yokespy coming in, but he'll be able to aim this just fine, and so it shouldn't be a big deal. Probably been training his Hard Rock, right? Otherwise, pretty expected roster for Konyo's big team here. We're going to stick with this one for now. It appears they're going to go Nomad 6 in the other match, which is a much shorter map, but they're not. Actually, they're already. We're going to go over it because they're playing Coconut Mall. They're playing Coconut Mall, which is only a minute and a half long. So this one will end before the other one does. So we'll be able to go back over to Hard Rock 1 in the other match once this map ends. But it is going to be Nomad 6, Coconut Mall, Hellaton Mall with Philia, Judas, Ryushi against Soba Noodles, Coach, Reset, and GS Blank. 5-5, dead even. So each team coming up to its last pick here. We'll see if this one ends up going to a tiebreaker or if one of the teams can close it out. Early break from Reset. Going to be a bit of a lead starting things off for Chomama. This does kind of feel like a... I'm sorry about that. I don't know what that was. Just dropped something on the ground. Anyway, I don't know that this is a map that necessarily feels advantage to either team too strongly. But it's tricky rhythms. Kind of weird mapping style, as Nomad 6 would kind of suggest it is that type of slot in the map pool. But the early advantage out to Chomama here. About a 2 million point lead through the first half of the map. As we said, very short, so any lead can be enough to become victorious. Just Blank and Coach both going to break for Death Sentence. That's going to be pretty rough on them. There are still 3 FCs. Just kidding, there's now 1 FC for Chomama, but a lot of breaks for Death Sentence. They have no combo left alive. Judas still comboing for Chomama means that they're going to take this one. That might be an FC from Judas. You do not see many FCs on this map. That's a really impressive play from him. Even if he doesn't manage to close out the FC here at the end, it's a great performance, and it's going to carry Chomama to a match point 6-5 lead. And I believe that will be on their own pick. It'll be their last pick, the last pick of this match for Chomama to try and close it out to move onward. Meanwhile, big lead here for Konyo's big team. Oh my lord. We come into a 27 million. Oh, just kidding. It wasn't. It's actually a 1 million point lead. What the heck? I don't know what that was about. I guess somebody's score didn't load. It must have been Vroom's. Vroom's still FCing for Piece of Cake. He's going to be carrying this one right now. We'll see if he can keep that up. Oh, the big combos break for Konyo's big team. Their only combo is Detsy. Vroom and TCAF both with large combos. So this appears to have been a good pick for Piece of Cake here. They'll be able to get on the board in all likelihood. About a 10 million point lead going into the very ending. So we missed most of it, but we'll get to see the tail end of this pick. And it'll be Piece of Cake making their way onto the board, backed by a huge performance from Vroom CV Vitae. Maybe even an FC from him. Crazy stuff. That's one of the... Well, not an FC. That ending is hard, I guess. That aim is really tricky. But I do think that is the best performance we've seen on it so far. Maybe 2-1. Konyo's big team pick next. As we said, they do already have that break point, so they're just going to look to hold on to that. Vroom saying, my heart. A little bit of nerves coming into play at the very end there, I would suspect. Nothing that mattered. The map was already decided, fortunately for him. And once again, the instant pick here from Konyo's big team, it is going to be Nomad 5 Rainbow Archiver. see what we end up getting for player changes on this one. Wait on the 4th here for Piece of Cake. Looks like Chomama going to be picking Ultra Function, so it's Nomad 3 as potentially the last map of that match. So we're gonna watch what may be the last map here. We'll see. It's very important. It's a very important part in this match, so I don't want to miss anything. As we said, 6-5 Chomama here, looking to close things out. Death Sentence looking to push it to a tiebreaker. This is a pretty risky pick, I feel like, if you're looking to close out a match on it. It is easy to ship miss in the intro, and like kind of the first third of the map is very, very much more difficult than the rest. So if you can hold a combo through the beginning portion of this map, you can kind of just hold on to it. And if you don't, it's really easy to just lose. We do see, oh my goodness, well that's a lot of breaks. Chomama has no full combos, and no combos at all, in fact, as Affiliate breaks. Meanwhile, Coach and GS Blank still FCing over on the side of Death Sentence, as well as Soba Noodles. It's going to be a huge lead for Death Sentence. And like I said, I don't know about the how wise it was to pick this as the potential closer. Yeah, but it's a tough spot to be in, trying to close out a match when you maybe don't have a map that feels perfect for that exact moment in time. But it's a huge lead for Death Sentence, already up by 12 million points. I don't know that there's much coming back from this one with the type of map this is. Basically, everyone would need to break, and everyone from Chomama would need to hold, and they're not doing a great job of that, as all 4 of them just break, in fact. Soba Noodles and Reset found breaks of their own for Death Sentence, but Couch and GS Blank just keeping going. And it's halfway in. This is pretty much just over already. GS Blank finds a break. Unfortunately for him, Coach still going strong. And this one's just gonna be Death Sentence. It's gonna be going to a tiebreaker. I don't know that there's much way around that at this point, because we're into the free combo portion of the map, and nobody from Chomama has any combo at all. So, be prepared, ladies and gentlemen, for a tiebreaker. We are second one of the weekend. Chomama featuring in both of them, as they were taken to a tiebreaker by Sockless Fish, and they'll now be taken to a tiebreaker by Death Sentence as well. We'll see if their performance can come up as strong as it did yesterday when they needed it to on that tiebreaker, which they were victorious in. Will the same thing happen again? Can Lightning strike twice, or will Death Sentence be able to pull out some big combos on the tiebreaker and win this one? This was quite the back and forth match, really. I don't know. I don't know about the pick here. I really do question this one. Meanwhile, in Rainbow Archiver, Konya's big team won by a lot. So they'll be taking now a 3-1 lead into the next pick from Piece of Cake. It was about a 28 million point win, almost. Malteser with an FC, it looks like. Majora with a 1 slider break. Mistia with a very strong 1500 combo, but just not enough to carry the rest of his team, who fell pretty far behind compared to the other members of Konyo's big team. So that one looking like it might be a little bit one-sided, the early 3-1 advantage. I think that's the second time we saw a 1v4 on that map. It happened yesterday as well from, I believe it was Sigi on Pocket Galaxy, 1v4'd in their match against Mirror Tights. It's just a 1v4 map, Score v1 being what it is. Over here, waiting on the pick. Fremod 2 gonna come in from Piece of Cake. So they're gonna be picking Anoko Doko Noko, but we're gonna be completely missing that one because we're gonna be in a tiebreaker. Putelda. Wait for the fourth player. Death Sentence having themselves a bit of trouble, I guess, trying it to select their last member for this map. Chomama looks pretty well set. It's going to be Helotamo, Ryushi, Judas, and Colte. It looks like it's going to be Coach coming in as the fourth for Death Sentence. That is, I think, a good pick. He has looked incredibly strong on a lot of the longer maps in this match. If anybody's going to carry this tiebreaker for them at this point, it appears that he would be the one, alongside Soda Noodles, RTY's MGS Blank. Everybody, I believe, is readied up, so we are going to get underway. Our second tiebreaker of the weekend. Somehow or other managing to get both on stream. Somehow or other, both of them ending up involving Chomama. And here we go into the last map of this match with a spot in the losers bracket, round 6 on the line. It is Putelda, Frostbite, the difficulty. Who's going to be the hero of this tiebreaker? Only time will tell. And into the map we go. Judas with the early break for Chomama. It's very, very early on. But you don't want to break when there's still kind of free combo, and that's going to happen to Ryushi as well. Chomama already losing 2 combos, and we barely had even broken 400 combo as of yet. The first drop here. Long streams come in. GS Blank going to find an immediate break for Death Sentence. It's going to be one of their FCs gone. As we'd said, there are already 2 FCs gone for Chomama, but they've been able to build some combo back up because this is a pretty combo-dense map. Coach and GS Blank both going to break, but Judas breaking for Chomama as well as Ryushi. RT Zen for Death Sentence. So that's going to change things up quickly. Soba Noodle's now the only combo for Death Sentence. Hello Tomwall still holding on the side of Chomama. Combo's going to be pretty even between the teams. Hello Tomwall is going to break. That's going to be big because Soba Noodles is still holding on and has nearly a 1,000 combo. If he can hold on a bit longer here, which he has done for now, he'll be able to build up a pretty sizable advantage for that team because there is so many points in that kind of combo, and this is a little bit of a freer combo section. Chomama with only a 300 combo on Judas to their names. This is going to be Soba Noodles looking to solo carry through the middle portion of this map. We'll see how big of a lead that they can establish. As long as his combo holds out, the rest is almost immaterial because he has more combo than the entire other team just about combined. It's an 11 million point lead for Death Sentence. Not out of the woods by any means yet. Only halfway through this pick. But it's a 1300 combo. That's a lot of points that Soba Noodles is going to be accounting for. And this combo is still relatively simple. Ryushi going to find a bad break. You don't want to lose combo in this section. Soba Noodles breaks his FC. Oh my goodness, that is tragedy. Into some more free combo section. That's where you do not want to break. The rest of the team is backing him up, though. We do have 500 plus combos on RTYs and GS Blank and Coach. 700 on Judas, and about 600 on Helitomlol, just behind on Colte. They do have a 14 million point lead, and they do have enough combo to hold on to it. But the last third of the map is going to decide everything here. And that's a break from Colte as well as Ryushi. That's 2 combos gone for Chomama. That may just have sealed it if Death Sentence can just hold on a little while into this section of the map. Judas breaking, that's their longest combo gone. Ryushi as well. I think this one is about over, guys. Soba Noodles, RT Wizen, and Kosh all breaking, but GS Blank still holding on. Matching Hello Tomwell, just about 30 combo behind him, means that there's not going to be any advantage gained for Chomama. And we're going to come into the last section of the map with Death Sentence holding on to a lead of about 17 million points. I think this one is about over here. This is going to be Death Sentence on the tiebreaker, just holding on through the ending. Hello Tomwell still has a combo alive of 1100, but well, if it was 11,000, it would be enough. But this ending has very few notes in it, and so that's going to mean Death Sentence is going to hold on to this lead, and they're going to be advancing on the tiebreaker 7-6 over Chomama, with an incredible performance from Soba Noodles and GS Blank. So congratulations to Death Sentence. GG, well played. Hello Tomwell, the big combo at the end, but just not enough, unfortunately, with the big lead from Death Sentence that was established through the middle third of that map. And that is the 7-6 victory. An S rank from Hello Tomwell, did not miss at all. Unfortunate slider break. 1303 combo, second best, but Soba Noodles and GS Blank just doing enough to carry. And that will be a great performance from Death Sentence, and they'll be moving on. I believe they'll face the loser of obviously one of the 2 semifinalists, but I'm not sure which, and we don't have any of those determined yet anyway. So we'll figure that one out later on today. For now, we're going to be able to switch back over full time to Piece of Cake versus Konyo's big team in our first semifinal.